Tonight, marine experts say that sea life has been washing up on our shores in numbers that, well, we don't normally see, and that includes some creatures that we almost never see.
Yeah, it turns out that freezing weather we had a couple of weeks ago likely played a role. Our Madeline Salinas caught up with an expert from the Heart Research Institute at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Joins us live in studio now to tell us more about those unexpected visitors. Madeline.
Thanks, Mike. Rudy, Jace Tunnel with the Heart Research Institute tells me that these sea critters that have shown up on our beaches aren't all that are out of the ordinary. But he does say that the amount of one of those species is something that shocked not only him, but other scientists as well.
There's a bunch of them washing in. This one's barely alive, but still moving around a little bit. But these are the larval stage to eels.
From Bob Hall Pier all the way to Padre Island National Seashore, Jace Tunnel and his team at the Heart Research Institute say they came across thousands of these tiny eels, or leptocephalus larvae. Tunnel says while these creatures are common in our area, the amount his team found was definitely out of the norm.
If you combine from Bob Hall all the way down there, that's a 70-mile stretch, and there were, every time we stopped, there were eels. In the high tide line. It was just this odd event that had to probably do with spawning and cold weather events to where they were washing up.
Earlier this week, another creature began showing up on our beaches.
Right here, it's got its eyes. They actually have gills to breathe. And like you would expect, there's 8 arms.
Stretching as far as Port Aransas, Tunnel says at least 6 of these octopuses washed up on the shore.
I had documented this last year. It was right after we had had a really hard freeze. About a week later, they were washing up last year.
While the octopuses that are washing up on the shore are relatively harmless, Tunnel recommends keeping your distance as they tend to smell and can potentially carry disease.
You know, they really mimic their surroundings. They're in the water. They don't come up on dry land, so you don't see them that often.
In the next few months, there's a new set of sea critters Tunnel says you should watch out for.
What we should start seeing here pretty soon in the springtime would be man-o'-wars. And so those are the ones we always tell people to watch out for. And then sargassum is another thing that starts coming in around the summertime.
Now, to learn more about the different creatures washing up on our shores, you can tune into Tunnel's weekly beach combing series. We'll have a link with more information on that, along with this story, at KIIITV.com. Rudy.